Hey guys, Septic Goblin. Alright, I want you to take one good look at this place because it is not going to stay the same. We've got a lot of stuff that was griefed, we've got a lot of stuff that is getting built. Right now, yes, we got a few people on. Right now we've got a few people working on some stuff, finishing up some things. So we're getting a little bit of a facelift in almost every area. I've been looking at Smile's house and frankly, it's much nicer than anything I've ever built, but who am I? I just like to build machines. I'm not really a house person. So let's look at what I'm doing right now. This may be, from what you remember from a previous video, a spider spawner. Well, since I like to take advantage of certain glitches and exploits that we can do, on this server anyway, see here we got a trap going up. This is just a regular spawner trap. However, this one is for skeletons. I went ahead and changed the spider spawner into a skeleton spawner with an egg. It's something I saw. I think it's really nice. It's going to work out great. We need a skeleton spawner close to spawn so we can build the automatic wood farm, which will probably be in a couple more episodes. So let's talk about some of the plans we have with this. I am going to put a dropper tower in. It's going to have nice silo storage system. I'm probably going to sort out all of the gear, all of the golden gear and iron pants and all the stuff that you don't really use this late in the game. Well, this late in the game for us anyway. We're pretty advanced at this point. We are almost on our 3-week anniversary, and it looks like we've been building this place for about a year, if you ask me. We have a lot of really active builders. So I'm going to expand this just a little bit. I do need to get the water coming down from the side trap there. Maybe we go out one more here, maybe not. I probably want to build the AFK platform somewhere around here, but with that dropper tower where it is, maybe I'll just bring it back a little further. I don't think over there is going to work. Not that it wouldn't work, I just think that they won't come out of the spawn area far enough for the spawner to continue to spawn them. But we'll have to experiment with that a little bit. So we're going to finish this trap. Now I'm going to put as much time necessary into this trap because I want a really highly efficient trap that we can AFK next to. I'm going to put some obsidian around it. We have to finish this tower right here. This water elevator, I should say, sorry. I'm going to put a sign right here, and that's where the water is going to start. I only have one water bucket on me. We're going to have to take care of that. I got a lot of signs, not a lot of water bucket. One's not going to get us very far. So I'm going to have to go back and make a few more. So I'm pretty much set up over here. I just took the rest of the lighting out. As you see, there's a little piece of glowstone right there, which I probably could get back. But what I'm waiting on right now is to see how many are going to spawn. I know that we're having some problems right now. We have a few other spawners near people's bases, and they're actually working on right now. Yep, see, there you go. It popped, but nothing came out. I think we're hitting some kind of entity limit on the server. This is really where Xbox and probably PlayStation as well are really falling flat. We don't have the power, or I guess we don't have the capability to have the power, because we are limited by the programming as to how many entities can spawn. I'd really like to see 4 or 5 skeletons spawn right here. I think 4 is the maximum. I could be wrong to spawn at one time. But yeah, that's what we're waiting on right now. I just want to see, stand right here and make sure that I was seeing them. Now here we go. It should spawn. Okay, I'm hearing it, and it wants to, and what do we got? Nothing. Okay, well, it's probably because we have a lot of people on. No one has left yet. In fact, I think somebody else just came on. But let's look at the water trap here. The trap is working pretty well. As you see, the flow is just fine. It wants to pull you down. Hey, look, you can see some of the lighting. Probably going to have to double up on the layers if I'm really going to try to get this to be really effective. But the water trap's working fairly well. I've got the signs that stop the water. They are going to come down here. So they're not going to be jumping up above the water. If they go down once, they're going to be down. And the water tower comes up. It should be far enough to where they don't get counted as spawner mobs anymore. What did I hit? I didn't even notice that before. That looks like ice. That very well could be ice. I think it is. Yeah, it's that bluish tint. Well, we are in the extreme hills biome, and I did go up maybe 20 blocks. So that's definitely possible that that could be ice. So the plan now is to do the water flow. From here, I brought it up pretty high. I did get most of the tower going over there. It's going to come across and go down. And I hope it's still within the limit to have them spawn. I'd like to be able to just stand on the outside, not build a special room. That way, when we do the hopper tower, it's very few hoppers. I'm not exactly worried about the resources, but we have been using a lot of iron today. So since we're limited on iron, just for today anyway, maybe, we could have more tomorrow, but I'd like to finish this today. So, yeah, see, there you go. We can get up out. Well, the skeletons might get up out, but I'm not seeing any. It's got to be the load on the server. We do have a lot of people doing dungeoning and caving right now, so we have a lot going on. So that's probably what's happening. Yeah, it's popping. Nothing's coming out. Well, now, that's not really a big deal. I know that it's going to work. It's obviously a spawner. It's going to spawn. So I guess what we should do is get some materials here. I'm going to have enough pressure plates, and I have the signs. Yeah, we're gonna have to make those really quick. But yes, this should be spawning already. It should be spawning. We'll get some water here and get that water flow going. Probably need that bucket more than I need. Let's see, what do I not need as much as I need the bucket? This torch. And that bucket will be there. Alright, there we go. So, finish the water flow here. That way, when they are actually spawning, they'll be able to be pushed over and dropped into the kill zone. Which I might leave that pool of water there. Probably not, though. I do like having an infinite water source very close, but if you looked behind us, you would see that there was a lot of water. So, okay, let's get this bad boy going over here. Really, there's not a lot left to do on this trap. I just want to see some skeletons spawn. It's what I want to see. I don't want to close it up and there not be any skeletons. So I'm going to try to figure this out and make sure we're spawning. And then I'll finish this trap off and we'll see some results here in just a second, okay? Alright. Alright, let me show you what we've got. We finally got it working. I do think we have a little bit of a problem, though. It doesn't really match, which isn't that big of a problem. But if you look, it looks like we're far enough away so that so that the skeletons will spawn and drop down the tower just fine, taking a bit of damage. However, they're not taking enough damage, and as you see, it looks like we're drying up. We should be getting a much more regular flow of skeletons. We're not seeing nearly the output. So what I'm thinking is, they're only spawning when I'm running back and forth between the wall and this little kill box. So I'm afraid that this may not be the design I'm looking for. I saw Apocalypse in the corner just now, so he probably has run by and triggered some more. But let's see. So there's what we got? None still. So there should be one any second if he's the one that triggered. Yeah, so I'm gonna run by it again. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, so I don't think we're actually getting the amount of skeletons that we should be getting. So I'm probably going to have to rework this dropper tower. Probably have them drop maybe 3 more squares so they can take another half heart of damage. I think that's what the problem is there. But yeah, I've got to move this dropper tower. So let's get on that. Be right back. I fixed it. I fixed it. So I fixed it, and then I killed some stuff for a little while to make sure it was fixed. But I'll show you what's going on here. I went ahead and AFK'd for about 10 minutes. And I think that I've probably hit some kind of mob limit. As you see, these guys are one hit. I'm getting, even in armor, well, that guy might have taken 2. But I'm pretty much killing them in one hit with a diamond shovel. Which all I'm trying to do is mend stuff with this and collect some bone. I really don't want the equipment, but what are you going to do? I'm going to have to put a couple circuits on here and get this worked out, and definitely do a little something with this room that I've got going on. As you see, I don't have the obsidian set up, and it's kind of awkward. If you get too close, they can still shoot you a little bit, so you got to kind of run up and grab the experience that you missed. But yeah, I'm pretty much healed up now. I have mended all of my gear with this farm. It is definitely effective if you don't want to do a bunch of trading. You know, we do have the sugarcane farm, so you can get infinite experience that way. But look at this. I've been throwing stuff away left and right. I do need to expand this. This is not exactly what I envisioned. It's just a couple hoppers into a chest. Look at that. It fills up so quick. Hardly any of those slots are being used for bone meal. I've even got another chest down here. So, yeah, we're looking at some expansion issues. Up here, that's the old dropper tower. So I'm going to have to do something with it. It does look pretty good, though. You know, like that? It looks like a big door frame. But I'm probably going to turn the other side into the dropper tower with some chest storage. I'd like to do maybe 500,000 bones. I know we're not ever going to have that many, but it'd be nice to have, huh? Yes, look at it. I just finished the dropper tower. It's not as many as I thought it would be. It's probably only going to hold about 200,000 bones. Only, yeah, it's sad it's only going to hold that many. But as you see, it's starting to shape up really nicely. I did work on this down here. I've got a couple of circuits in here. I put some obsidian in there. I probably need to put somewhere that... Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. What? Okay, so it blew my wall up. I can't believe it only blew the wall up. It didn't even touch a piece of redstone. Oh my god, it blew up some torches. It did not blow up my circuits. That's amazing. Oh, whew. Thank you, cracked stone brick. You would think that it would be weaker, but apparently it has the same absorption rate. I'm not really sure where he exploded, but he didn't blow up my machines right there. That is a garbage can. It's your basic garbage can on a repeater circuit. There is one item sorter circuit right behind me. It didn't blow that up. It didn't blow up my hoppers. I'm not really sure where it blew up. There were some slabs on here. Maybe he blew up right there. Who knows? But he obviously didn't mess with the obsidian or the hoppers underneath. Oh, that's just good news. That's just good news. I was working on this place anyway. I guess he may have done me a favor, so now I don't have to do as much digging. A little AFK platform right here. Is that what we're doing? I do need some stairs up now. I'm just so glad that it did not break my circuit. Oh, man. Not that it would have really done much. I would have just had to rebuild it, but how often does a creeper blow up and not blow up your redstone stuff? Come on. Anybody that builds anything is going to tell you, as soon as a creeper shows up, you pretty much have to start over or get rage quit or whatever, what have you. But yeah, that was just a stroke of luck. This is where the old dropper tower area was. It's a little open still, but I'm thinking maybe we can use it for some kind of space, or maybe I'll just fill it in. Not really sure on that. I'm just overjoyed that I didn't die by that creeper, or I didn't lose anything. It's just nice to not lose anything, honestly. I can't believe it. That line of hoppers that I'm standing on right here actually goes over to the dropper tower. So it feeds that, and it's one of the silent dropper towers. It's not unlike you would expect. It's nothing special. However, I think the placement is kind of nice. It does kind of use that dropper that from the skeletons where they wouldn't really spawn right, you know. So I did repurpose that at least. I didn't just leave it the way it was and not have it be anything, because I'm definitely more about form over function. So, yeah, look at that. These bad boys just keep dropping. We're right within range. They go out of the spawn area. They don't count as spawn area mobs anymore. They count as whatever you want to call them. They drop into this little area, and the spawner just keeps producing. You could probably swing your sword for about 2 minutes, and that was probably the most that I had encountered. I did kill several of them before I started recording just now, but that's the way it goes. You know, we want to just tidy up a little bit. You don't want all of your holes showing. I'm not really sure I'm going to use that back there, but I definitely don't want mobs spawning in there. That would be pretty bad. But we do need to make sure that this area is well taken care of. As many griefers as we've had, that's the last thing I want, is to find out that this area has been destroyed in some way. We're pretty much halfway done with what I wanted to do with the world. We've got several episodes under the belt. I'm not looking to produce this show forever. Not on this world, anyway. I really want to expand. We've got a lot of stuff going on with GameSmack, and everybody's streaming now, and really I'd like to see everybody start recording, too. The videos on demand for Beam are great, but, man, it really misses out on some of the highlights. You have to watch a lot of streaming to catch highlights, you know? Not something great happens all the time. I just got lucky and survived a creeper explosion. If you want to call it luck, I guess I just happened to build out of some good material. I'm not really sure of the break rates or hit points or however you determine. Oh yeah, look at that. That's how many skeletons I've killed to mend up my gear. Yeah, but I do like the cracked stone brick. They've helped me out. We got about half a double chest there, not counting what we'd already had from before I actually put the item sort in there. Right here, I think this is a garbage can circuit, so let's go ahead and get rid of some stuff there. Not a big fan of dirt. We have so much dirt in the item sorter anyway, it's not even funny. But yeah, this area is starting to look pretty nice. We could probably put some chests in here, or maybe something to cover that up. But the placement of it kind of makes me think that that's just what it's going to have to be. It's a little garbage can hopper. You can have that right next to the spawner, right? But yeah, we need to skin that bad boy. As you see, our chest tower is looking pretty good. It goes back into the wall instead of side by side, trying to use that space and not trying to overdo it. I do want to hide all this, not necessarily so no one knows, but I like the look of one chest sticking out as opposed to a giant mass of chests. We already have that on the item sorter anyway. You can mostly see the hoppers. Go ahead, look at it. Come into the OLDCRAFT world and check it out. Look at the giant mass of hoppers that is the item sorter. So I guess what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and finish this up. As you notice, our episode is already going to be a little bit longer. I have recorded this just to make sure that everybody knows we are getting a little more detailed with our videos. I think there are going to be other people that are recording on this world now. I'm asking everyone to do a little video of their base and try to get their builds out, because I've mostly just been showing off community projects. That's really what this world has been about, was to get some players together, and we do have about 10 or 15 good players. Of the 100 or 150 that have come through, I would say we've got about 10%. 10% are stable, good players that aren't going to destroy your base. I have kicked so many people. I post in the Minecraft Servers Club on Xbox One, and I'll tell you what, you get more griefers out of posting in a public place than you do anywhere. I would say that 90% of the people that come out of the Minecraft servers or Minecraft Nation or any of the clubs, you post no griefing, they just want to destroy your stuff or steal it, and then they get kicked, and then where's that stuff? So let's go ahead and wrap this bad boy up. Sorry about the ramble there. We're just staring at my dropper tower. But what we're going to do is we're going to finish this bad boy up, and I'll be back in just a moment. This is what I'm talking about, folks. We're pretty much done here. I do have a little bit more skinning to do. I have some more cracked stone brick to lay down, but I have spent all day on this. I've probably spent 12 hours on this trap today. I just wanted to make sure that it was very efficient and that it worked as well as it possibly could on the console. I mostly watch PC YouTubers, and I watch beams of PC YouTubers. this is definitely as good as we're going to get on the console. Now, if we could change that, we definitely would. If there was some more processing power. I know I've already talked about this today, but I'm really feeling it with this spawner trap today. I do want to do an Enderman farm and a bunch of other things, and this was kind of the dry run for it. As you see, I got a bunch of lava there. I wanted to do some lava lighting, but I'm kind of worried about the griefers. I can't wait until we can do a whitelisted world, and we won't really have to worry about griefers. I can do some lava lighting and not worry about somebody burning down the world. Now, my plans for this area, as you see, it's a little congested to walk back through here. There's still some construction going on right here. We have plans for this area, and there's a super smelt. I built that super smelter in between this today. I was having trouble with cracked stone, so you said, you know what I want? I want a super smelt. So here we are. We got a bunch of cracked stone bricks. This bad boy will do a stack in about a minute. Now I do want to expand this. This is a modular thing. This is Mumbo's design, and I've had to do some adjusting to it. It didn't want to drop anything down in after it would finish putting things in. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. So that's all I've got for you this time, but I do have a couple quick things that happened to me throughout normal gameplay that I want to show you. See, right there a chicken spawned, but watch this. Here it comes right now. Boom! I hit a chicken with an egg and 4 of them spawned. Now, I don't know how rare that is, but this is definitely something I've never seen before. There's also a zombie pigman that's riding a chicken. A baby zombie pigman riding a chicken right up here. I am working on something for the next episode in this clip. Yeah, here we are. I like to run up and hit him. See, look, there we go. Zombie pigman riding a chicken. Where are you going to see that? Those two things happened right after one another. I can't believe it. I should have been recording. Alright guys, take it easy. See you next time on OLDCRAFT.